out in practice. You're looking quite good on the track. How do you feel?
Well, I mean, I feel okay. It's just a one-off meeting, isn't it? And, you know, everybody else looks extremely quick, so, you know, I'm just going to go out there and try my best as I always do, you know. I mean, it's just on the day, isn't it?
Yeah, I've seen you the past couple of weeks that you're really going well. You stopped Speedway.
Yeah, I sort of got to the stage where I was trying to do too much, and it had started to affect me grass track riding, and the likes of yourself, I thought, you know, that you're starting to get ahead of me again, because I was just tired all the time, and you know, you're sort of burning yourself out. So I needed to really concentrate getting me grass track sorted out, and Speedway wasn't making any money, so, you know, and I've done that, and I think I needed to do it when I did it, you know, with the Masters and this 350. You know, I needed to get my head in gear, so I did the right thing, I think.
Yeah, you were looking good last week, as I say, and it's going really well at the moment for you. Who do you think is going to be there or thereabouts by the end of the day with your rivals?
I think there's about 7 or 8 riders. I mean, I know you don't want to single out people, but I would say Vince Kinchin will be good, the Taylor brothers, Wayne Broadhurst, Ricky Scarborough, Underwood. You know, I mean, there's some good riders there. I mean, and it only takes one bad ride and you're down the points, you know. And it's like now I've been out in practice and you're sort of thinking, oh, my bike's seizing up, and, you know, you sort of start hearing things that you wouldn't hear in a club meeting. So, you know, it is a very nervy sort of thing, as you know, you've done it yourself. And like I say, it'll either go right or it'll go completely wrong.
Excellent, thanks a lot. Good luck for the rest of the day. See you soon.
See ya.
Vince Kinchin, watching practice, you're out with Tony and that. You seem to be going quite well. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's quite a good track. Pleased with today. Just hope the bike stays in one piece. I think we can get to the final to see how we get on.
Well, watching you last week at the Inter Centre, you had quite a lot of trouble on Monday with your bikes. Now, hopefully it's all out the way.
Yeah, it's a couple of seizures, a few chains off, but hopefully that's all that way, sorted out. So at least I'll stay on in the final.
Well, that remains to be seen, but yeah, I've watched Wayne going round Tony, the Taylor brothers. How do you think you're up for this and you can match the speed of the bikes?
No, I'll just keep focused on what I'm doing and just wait till the final and then just see how we get on. Go from there.
That's excellent, thanks a lot. See you later.
Cheers.
Right, John, you seem to be going well in practice enough. A problem with your bike?
Yeah, we've got an engine problem with the first bike I wanted to use. Seems to be knocking, but we don't know whether it's going to last or which one to use yet.
So you're just going to go out on the second bike, or are you going to just go for it on the...
I'm going to try the second bike and see how it goes. If it's not going well enough, I'll risk the first one.
You've been going well on your 350 and your 500 at the moment. Does the track suit you?
Round here today, not too bad, yeah. Seems okay.
Big bends, small straights, just keep the gas on?
Yeah, it seems pretty much round really. It's a few bumps, but nothing to worry about.
I bet you're hoping more for the pear-shaped track that they said they were going to have, because at Leamington you seem to revel in it.
Yeah, I don't mind riding something a bit different, so it would have been okay.
But unfortunately we've got 2 bends the same.
Yeah, bit of a speedway track again, never mind.
Yeah. Okay, thanks a lot, good luck.
Cheers, Colin.
I don't care as I bring the bullshit.
Oh, you're alright now, you know?
And that says a lot for you, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
you do it. That's really nice. Here we are with Lee Street, not being a 250 man myself. What's it like out there for you?
Yeah, it's quite nice at the moment. It's getting slicker, I think, as time goes on, but I think it's going to rut up towards the end. But it's a nice quick track, nicely prepared. Should be a good day.
Yeah, I was watching, I don't watch a lot of 250s to be quite honest, but last week's final was one, to say the least, with Waddy, yourself, really going for it. And I know I normally see it as Graham and Jason Stott. I don't see a lot of the 250s,
no.
But you seem to be going really well.
Yeah, I was pleased with last week. I didn't do too well in the heats, but in the final it just seemed to go, and I just managed to hold off Mark. He had a few goes at me, but I just managed to hold him off in the end. Really pleased with that.
Yeah, as I say, the 250s, it's been dominated by Graham, Stotty, and Waddy for that long. It would be nice to see a new man on the rostrum. Do you think you'll be able to do it through the heat, like get your heat sorted out and really go for it?
I've never really done very well at the finals, always a bit too nervous. But if I get in the top 5 I'll be happy. But to beat Jason, beat Mark, beat Graham, it's a result anyway, just even in the heats. I mean, they are the men really, aren't they?
Well, yes, yeah. Hopefully you have a really good day, and let's see you on that rostrum.
Thanks, sir.
And Stott, Jason, you do quite well in these championships, but somehow just knack up on one race.
Yeah, I've had a bit of bad luck. You know, everybody needs a bit of luck to win it, but hopefully it might go my way this year, and you never know.
Yeah, we've watched you in the past couple of years. I have been down to the 250s, and you seem to do ever so well. Get yourself into a position, and then somehow something with the bike, something goes wrong. Is the bike going all right after practice?
The bike's fine, yeah. We've just changed the gearing. It's all right now. It's just all down to me whether I can hang on or not.
Do you like the track? Is it suiting you?
Yeah, it's good at the moment. So it looks like it might cut up a bit. It's getting a bit rougher, but hopefully they'll keep rolling it. It should be good.
You are a big track man. When I've seen you, you do like to get on the gas a bit. With it being big corners, do you think that it'll suit you more than maybe Graham or Mark?
I think it will suit me a bit. Graham seems to go quite well on the big corners, and perhaps Mark doesn't quite like them as much, so hopefully it will favour me a bit, yeah.
Right, excellent, thanks a lot and good luck. Let's see you on that rostrum, yeah?
Thanks, Colin.
Graham, former champion, how are you liking the track at the moment?
Well, the track, I don't think the track's going to suit me that well today, because it's a bit rough and a bit small, and not my sort of track, I'm afraid. I'd sooner have them a bit bigger, and I think we all want them smoother.
Yeah, you always do want them smooth. It's not your sort of track. I thought big corners, you normally get the gas on in straight line. Jason was thinking maybe it is your sort of track. It's a bit of a defeatist attitude at the moment. Are we not going to go out there and try and win this meeting?
Well, I am going to try and win it, yes. I'll be there. I'll be pushing them very hard, all the same. So, watch out, I suppose, isn't it?
Well, that sounds about top and bottom. Watch out in the rostrum. Win? Are we going to have a prediction?
Obviously, I'd like to win it. But obviously, if you get a rostrum place, you're very happy with that at the end of the day, aren't you? So,
well, I certainly would do. So, good luck anyway, and see you on that rostrum, yeah?
Yes, thank you very much.
Cheers. Champion Mark Wadsworth. Mark, you've been out. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's going to end up as a big circle. It's big corners. Straights aren't that long. I think they could have done with being a little bit longer for my my style of riding.
So you think it's going to chop up really bad? It's looking a bit rough in places. Do you think you'll like it, get around that curve fast enough?
Well, start with it being a bit rough business. It's okay at the moment, but with the chairs and the 1,000 left-handers, I think it might well cut up a little bit. But we'll see how it goes, see what happens.
You're feeling confident? I watched you last week all over Lee in that epic final, to say the least. Do you think you can pull it out the bag again today, just these 5 rides?
Well, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to try my hardest. No one's come here to come second, so I shall ride my very hardest and see what we can do.
Right, thanks a lot, cheers.
Thank you.
The left-hand side cars, Neil, how do you feel? The track's good?
Yes, it's looking good out there, plenty of drive. We've had a bit of trouble with the motor, but we've sorted that out, so it's looking good for us.
Yeah, I don't see the left-hand side cars a lot. Very spectacular when they crash. Is it all about these passengers staying over that side and make sure they don't come off?
Yes, passenger does all the thing. If the motor's going well and he's not in the right position, you just get a lot of wheel spin. And then if he doesn't lean out enough, obviously then she tips up.
Do you feel you've got a good chance of retaining your title this year? Have you been going well?
Yes, with a new passenger, Dylan. This will be our 5th meeting. We've progressed throughout the meetings. It's looking good, yeah.
It's coming good at the right time, obviously. New passenger, bike going well. Yeah. Do you feel you can, up on that top, you're going out to win this meeting?
We'll be there. Definitely we'll be there.
That's a bold prediction. Thank you very much. Cheers. And Clive, how's it going after practice?
Yeah, very good. Cut small changes, turn a tyre, change gearing, but track's good, we feel good, so yeah, we're going to give it our best shot.
Yeah, we've been watching, the passengers seem to do an awful lot on the bike. How's it for you?
Yeah, it's okay, it's all teamwork at the end of the day. John's given me all the instructions he wants me to do. Obviously he's been doing it longer than I have, so just listening to John today and crossing my fingers and holding on tight.
Holding on very tight, I would imagine, yeah. The track looks good, it looks like it'll cut up. How's it for the sidecars?
Yeah, I mean, it's a few ripples coming into it now. Very surprised to see the ripples there. They don't appear to be affecting too much. You get a good position on the corner, you can get a good drift up, and I think if you do that, there'll be no problems.
Do you think you can win this meeting today, or are you going for a top 3? Would you be happy with top 3, or have you just come here to win?
Personally, I've come to win. I'll be silly not to. A bit of a bad start to the season, but things are going better now, and the bike's performing quite well. So I'm going for a win. I'll be happy with the first 3, but really happy with a win.
Right. Thank you very much. Good luck. Left-hander, how's it going on practice?
Alright, yeah, it's nice and smooth and seems to be going alright. Getting too much grip, but we'll try and sort that out.
Your main rivals today?
Everyone. No, Neil Owen, John Fish, Barry Gear, mainly everyone.
Rumour has it the rivalry between you and the Owen, you get it on a bit, do you?
No, it's been known, but nothing intentional's ever happened, you know. But yeah, there's been a few clashes.
Just handbags at 10 paces sort of thing, just racing manoeuvres, as I would call them. People say to me, oh, you've moved him, sort of, is that what it's all about?
Yeah, it's just racing, isn't it? Yeah, but may the best man win today.
Or be moved.
That's it, or be moved, yeah.
Right, thanks a lot, that's excellent, cheers.
Thank you.
So 500 sidecars, Keith Richards coming down, one of the solo drivers who's turned to sidecar driving. 350, 127, Ricky Scarborough behind, number 28, which is Sam Aubrey, number 127, Ricky Scarborough already mentioned, number 110, Kevin Clinton, number 90, Ben Murray, number 67, David Knowles, number 159, which is Martin Stott, one of the reserves coming in, number 7 with the 500 sidecars, Barry Bennett and Steve Toll, number 23 in the 250s, Richard Wiley, 500 sidecars, number 3, that's a good win, try, good win, 800 behind him, 116 Lee Gaydon, 174 in the 350s, which is one of the reserves in Catteridge, number 300 in the 250s, Terry Giles, number 241, Jeff Irvin, number 31, which is Paul Simon, number 34 in the 250s, which is Matthew Thompson, number 59 in the 250s, which is the man who's come in, number 0 Chris Pound, number 94 Jason Stott, number 15 Neil Stokes, number 1, 2 and 3 is going to go by Chris Walden, number 711 Darren Pugh, number 19 Drew Matthew Charlie, with the cycle, number 97 James Charles, number 72 Darren Pugh, number 6 in the 250s, everyone's practically, can't sort that one out, we'll miss somebody out, number 29 at Conrad, number 75 in Lee Street, number 42 in the 250s, Chris Phillips, number 9 Mitchell Gordon, Tony Atkin goes by, number 53 Steve Moulding, number 32 in the 250s, Adrian Squirrell, number 58 in the 350s, Richard Ashworth, number 42 in the sidecars, Barry Jones and Mike Harrison, number 30 Mark Rowe of Cornwall, Quicklin there, number 17 David Norris, number 37 coming towards us, Alan Bagshaw, number 314 in the 250s, Graham Thomas, twice the British Champion, number 95 Steve Bander, number 33 Richard Smith, number 271 Hollywood numbers for Liz Ackerman, number 158 Wayne Broadhurst, number 139 David Mears, number 26 261 sorry, Underground, number 262 on the 250s Jack Walker, 151 with the sidecars, which is David Hilton and Duncan Earnshaw. Bovis went by, number 9 Barry Gear and Robin Gear, number 101 Jon Underwood, number 251 Joanna and Alan Cave coming towards us, number 244 Roger Clark, number 62 in the 250s Steve Silas, number 12 in the 250s Rowe Link, number 72 Gary Rowe, number 74 Mark Powell, number 17 with the 500 sidecars, the man himself, the champion, Paul Miller, number 77 Jon Underwood, Gary Rowe, number 22 going by, David is of course in the chair, number 33 Bob White of Rockworth, number 27 the coming back, number 414 which anxious start to live with the course coming, number 172 John Fish and Carmel, number 209 Rob Charlie to Taylor, number 887 we're back with the 500 Jim Owens and Mark Rivers, number 164 with Chris average Jason Ross from the series. Number 57, Mike Green. Number 170, Mark Taylor. Neil Taylor in behind him. Number 1 in the 250s, Adam Ship. And coming along, number 30, Malcolm Goodwin and Gavin Rowe. So, a splendid collection of competitors. I do apologise if I missed out your favourite. I called as many of them as I possibly could. We've got Raz. What can you say about this guy? Tremendous performance. Brian Palmer and Danny Hogg, a former British champion, of course. Tremendous driver. Ryan Canning coming on the arm with Tony Cook in the chair. Number 419, Chris Salisbury and Gary Hughes. Back a little race, number 23, Billy Penfold and Peter Taylor. And then number 25, Tony Penfold and Tommy Penfold. Getting Penfold's confused. There's a surprise. Number 889 is Tim Jones and Barry Husband. And back all the way to number 4, Simon Beard and Robert Graves. Number 11 then, Ricky Neal and Clinton Lee. And then back to number 91, which is the user, Kid Drew and Richard Webb. And then another left-hand sidecar, back all the way. Number 68, which is Ken Jarvis and Jason Davis, and the man himself, the man who's made the 250 championship virtually his own, 12 times the winner, number 3 in Mark Wadsworth. Number 4 then, number 273 in the French, Dave Harris. Then number 322 in the 250s, Colin Howe. And then number 2, Steve Kensington and Paul Hannum. Steve, of course, who was a very successful passenger. Looks like it's Neil Owen with the Gordon Proud outfit who get the best of the start, but he swung wide, but he cuts back in. It's Neil Owen with the advantage as they go down the back straight. So then, this is the guy who uses lightweight and a board out 500 single motor, and he's got incredible performance out of it. Barry Gear right on his heels, and then Tony Penfold behind him, and Barry Gear making a challenge on that bottom bend to our right, but in fact it's still Neil Owen and Dylan Davis with the advantage. A very important duo starting to be drawn to now. And Tony Penfold and Tommy Penfold still in third and in fourth place, number 61. 60, my apologies of course, which is Kevin Bovis and Nigel Field. Still there, we look to it on our left, and it's still out in front is Neil Owen and Dylan Davis. The challenge still coming from Barry and Robin Gear. So then third is Tony Penfold and Tommy Penfold. So a good scrap going on here, and look at the gears, they're keeping the pressure hard on the leaders. The leaders, both of them, driver and passenger, look over their shoulders, a challenge around the outside. Barry and Robin Gear coming round the outside of the Yamaha. It's tight, it's very, very tight. Certainly is between Barry Gear, Robin Gear, Neil Owen and Dylan Davis, and in third place Tony Penfold and Tommy Penfold. In first place, number 9, Barry Gear and Robin Gear. In second place, number 4, Neil Owen and Dylan Davis. In third place, number 25, Tony Penfold and Tommy Penfold. In fourth place, number 60, Kevin Bovis and Nigel Field. In fifth place, number 126, Neil Cuff and Colin Clark. And in sixth place, number 174, Duncan Fish and John Wadey. And the winner's time was 1 minute 38.78. And you can see number 9 out there, the Gears out there in the centre in problems after just scoring that victory. Cuff and Jason Ralph, who had the best of the starts, but they've gone ever so wide, and I think have lost that advantage as they go around that bottom bend. Well, the battle is clearly on for the leadership here, and looking to our left. But it was number 42, Martin Jones, and Mike Harrison, who challenged hard off that first bend. And they're dropping back just a little now as we look across to the far side. And it's Martin Cuff then driving on here, coming around the top there. Harrison in the chair. In third place is 173 John Davis, Clive Holland, the former British champions, Ron Davis and Dave Holland in that fourth place. So then looking across to the far side, the third place crew look as though they're closing up a little on the second, but the leader, they do seem to have established just a little bit of an advantage. Into the last lap, Martin Jones and Mike Harrison still in that second spot, but are they going to be challenged? Because it looks pretty close as they go round that bend and go down the back straight. But there's still a few metres in it, and a few metres in Grasstrack makes a tremendous difference to try and make up that sort of gap. Wins. In second place, number 42, Mike Jones and Mike Harrison. In third place, John Fish and Clive Holland. And behind him, number 209, Ron Jarvis and Dave Holland. Your programme. In first place, out for number 128, Martin Cuff and Jason Ralph. In second place, number 42, Martin Jones and Mike Harrison. In third place, number 173, John Fish and Clive Holland. In fourth place, number 209, Ron Jarvis and Dave Holland. In fifth place, number 251, Jay Arnott and Alan Kay. In sixth place, number 23, Billy Penfold and Peter Taylor. And the winner's time was 1 minute 39.54. 1 minute 39.54. Number 62 was Steve Syrett, making a real good start there. Adrian Squirrell is there with him. Around the outside goes Jason Stott, and it's Jason Stott who takes the lead. Well, Well, Jason, second in 1996, fifth in 95, 94, 93, third in 92 and 90. And the battles are between Adrian Squirrell and number 62, which of course is Steve Syrett, who gated so well for that third place. So then, out in front, it's number 94. It's Jason Stott, really reveling in this circuit. That top there, the outcome of the little ripple from Squirrell. Still in third place, number 62, Steve Syrett. And a real struggle going on for that second spot. Third spot, rather. So then, Jason Stott heads the field. They got into the last lap. Second place is still Steve Syrett. Behind him, it's number 116. So Luke Jason there in contention. And after him, Mark Rowe, number 30. But look at this leader, he really is pulling away from the opposition. He's annihilated the field in this one. Victory number 94, Jason Stott. Second place, Shorey for number 66, Third number 116. Lee Jason, and behind you number 30, Mark Rowe. Just as they were on the previous lap. Mistake with the programme, there isn't a place for the 7th position, but I'm sure you can overcome that little challenge. The results then of race 3, sponsored by Ron Humphries Motocross. In first place, number 94, Jason Stott. In second place, number 32, Adrian Squirrell. In third place, number 62, Steve Syrett. In fourth place, number 116, Lee Gaydon. In fifth place, number 30. Number 30 is Mark Rowe. In sixth place, number 1, Adam Shipp. In seventh place, number 23. Seventh place, number 23. That, of course, is Richard Lively. In eighth place, number 64, Chris Knowles. In ninth place, number 811, Glyn Stanton. And in 10th place, number 12, Roy Leake. And the winner's time was 1 minute 27.28. 1 minute 27.28. Getting well then, as he powered into that first bend, but look at that gaggle of competitors behind him. Incredible. We should have Lee Street, Chris Phillips, Keith Strudwick, Steve Lander, James Chong, Gary Wells, Lewis Ackerman, Jack Walker, and Colin Howe out there. Coming towards him in that second place, and a real battle going on for third there. Well, Chris Phillips and those distinctive leathers trying to close up on the second place man, Richard Smith, and Richard Smith in turn closing up on two men hard after him. Richard Smith on the outside, Chris Phillips on the inside. And Richard Smith goes to the outside, he goes up the outside. Is he going to get the lead? Richard Smith it is, he moves into the lead. Lee Street now in second place, Chris Phillips in third. Well, a battle for the lead here as Richard Smith comes very wide into Lee Street in second place, Chris Phillips in third, and in fourth place that looked like Lewis Ackerman. So then, Chris Phillips, he's the man putting the pressure on that second spot now. Going for the second place, not quite getting there because Lee Street has the line, but the leader, and in front as they come towards us, Phillips in second place, third place for Lee Street, fourth place for number 322, Colin Howe, and behind him, that looked like 124, Keith Strudwick. In the 250 class, that's race 4 in your programme, is as follows. In first place, number 33, Richard Smith. In second place, number 42, Chris Phillips. In third place, number 75, Lee Street. In fourth place, number 322, Colin Howe. In fifth place, number 124, Keith Strudwick. In sixth place, number 70. Should that 70 or? That of course should read 170. Sorry, we're just clarifying that one. 6th place 170, 7th place 271 Lewis Ackerman, 8th place number 95 Steve Mander, 9th place number 97 James Child, and in 10th place number 262 Jack Walker. No, they've corrected it. 6th place should read 70, not 170. There's a mistake in the numbers in the programme, so my apologies. 6th place should read number 70. There's a mistake in the number for Gary Wells. So then the winner's time, 1 minute 29.69. 1 minute 29.69. Down the outside, it's Mark Wadsworth on the inside, and Graham Thomas, who held that title for 2 years running and looked so good at that time. That's 92 and 93, is battling with the reigning champion Mark Wadsworth, and it's Mark Wadsworth who's just in front. Graham Thomas in third place as I got past us is David Knowles. In 4th place is number 300, which is Terry Giles. So Graham Thomas is hanging grimly on to Mark Wadsworth. These two have had some famous battles in the past, both Shropshire based. Mark Wadsworth from Ludlow this day. And Graham Thomas goes down on the top there. Speeds away on his own. Still down on the second place. And Matthew Thomas in 4th. Well, tragedy there for Graham Thomas, I think. We have yellow flags, just keeping the riders out. The race continues. 1 more lap to go with Mark Wadsworth out in front. 2nd place to David Knowles. 3rd place to number 300 Terry Giles. Then number 34 Matthew Thompson. And then number 110 Well, really bad luck there for Graham Thomas. Mark Wadsworth then scores a victory in race 5. 2nd place goes to David Knowles. 3rd place to number 300 Terry Giles, and just behind him by about half a bike's length, number 34 Matthew Thompson. Place number 344 Mark Wadsworth. In 2nd place number 67 David Knowles. In 3rd place number 300 Terry Giles. In 4th place number 34 Matthew Thompson. In 5th place, number 110, Kevin Fleetham. In 6th place, number 74, Mark Powell. In 7th place, number 59, Chris Pay. In 8th place, number 28, Sam Morby. And in 9th place, number 241, Jeff Urban. No other finisher, and the winner's time, 1 minute 29.36. 1 minute.
have a yellow flag? Did we have a false start? We have flags being waved. We have a red flag. We must have had a false start. It's Chris Salisbury then who leads the field as they go up the back straight. Jim Rowlands, I think it is, in that second spot. And we'll pick them up as they come around towards us once again. So, Chris Salisbury there. Brian Palmer it is, up into third, and in fourth place is Norman Hames. So then, Brian Palmer is a very determined character. A tremendous wealth of experience for Raz in the 500 sidecar class. Chris Salisbury still out in front. Second place. Brian Palmer goes through, slices through into second spot. Jim Rowlands now in third. Now then, Brian Palmer goes after the leaders. Is he going to be close that 5 or 6 metres gap now that Chris Salisbury's managed to establish? So it's Chris Salisbury there with Gary Hughes in the chair. Then Jim Rowlands and Mark Griffiths, and back a little way to number 21 Norman Hames and Bob Reed. 1-4-3 on the far side. Keith Richards has pulled out. So Chris Salisbury, he's still there. So the driver from Lower Broadheath in Worcestershire. Brian Palmer closes right up. Brian Palmer's looking for a way through. Chris Salisbury going to get there. Palmer in second place. Jim Rowlands in third. In fourth place Norman Hames, and the only other outfit to complete race distance comes towards us. 889 Tim Jones and Barry Husband in the chair. Number 418 Chris Salisbury with Gary Hughes in the chair. In second place number 71 Brian Palmer and Danny Hogg. In third place number 887 Jim Rowlands and Mark Griffiths. In fourth place number 21 Norman Hames and Bob Reed. In fifth place, and the only other outfit to complete race distance, number 889 Tim Jones and Barry Husband. And the winner's time was 1 minute 33.46. 1 minute 33.46. Those It's Lionel Cox who feels he has a point to make at this event. It's Lionel Cox who led. Paul Miller in that second spot. Gary Lloyd in third. Those are the leading three. And Paul Miller finds a way through, comes through. Now ahead of Lionel Cox and Grasstrack in the second place. So it's number 17. It's Paul Miller who's pulling in front. Second. Gary Lloyd in third. And Gary Lloyd hunting that second spot now. So Gary Lloyd and Dave Higgins closing right up on the second spot. The second spot being held by Lionel Cox and Grasstrack. But out front, it's Paul Miller and Dennis Collins. For the first time. Fourth place as they go past us, number 57, Mike Reed and Matt Thorpe. So on the far side then, almost effortlessly we see number 17, we see Paul Miller and Dave Collin pull away from the opposition. Gary Lloyd. Those two have been separated by much more than a bike's length throughout this race. So the checkered flag is readied, and that checkered flag sure is going to outfit number 17. Win their first race of the afternoon. Second place for Ryan taken. Third place for number 22, Gary Lloyd and Dave Higgins. Fourth place for number 57, Mike Reed and Mark Thorpe. And then number 49, Brian Canning and Tony Cook behind him. In the paddock, please note from the clerk of the course, a warning for outfit number 22 for leaving the racing surface and cutting one of the corners. So a warning from the clerk of the course for Gary Lloyd and Dave Higgins. The results then of race 7 as follows. In first place, number 17, Paul Miller with Dave Collin in the chair. In second place, number 78, Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan. In third place, number 22, Gary Lloyd and Dave Higgins. In fourth place, number 57, Mike Reed and Mark Thorpe. In fifth place, number 49, Brian 1 minute 29.21. Those making a good start. And Malcolm Goodwin then leading this one if you look across to the far side. So Malcolm Goodwin then making advance that start. And it's all happening back behind there. It really is a tremendous struggle, that third spot again. So then, on the far side, the leaders, Malcolm Goodwin and Gavin Rowe from Tunbridge on the BMC Gower. They've ridden second place. Lester Goodwin in third. And Lester looking for a way round into that second spot, not finding it at the moment. Meanwhile, out in front, Malcolm Goodwin and Gavin Rowe with the advantage. They really have pulled out a handsome lead already. They come round. In fourth place, number 2, Steve Kinchin and Paul Hannam, and behind him, number 11, Ricky Neal and Clinton Lee. So as we look across to the far side, outfit number 30, Malcolm Goodwin and Gavin Rowe, look as though they're heading for their first victory of the afternoon here. Victory there for outfit number 30. Fourth place, number 2, Steve Kenchington and then Ricky Neal. Race 8, the last race in the first leg of the 500 sidecar competition. In first place, outfit number 30, Malcolm Goodwin with Gavin Rowe in the chair. In second place, number 4, Simon Beard with Robert Graves. In third place, number 3, Lester Goodwin and Clive Goodwin. In fourth place, number 2, Steve Kenchington and Paul Hannam. In fifth place, number 11, Ricky Neal and Clinton Lee. And in sixth place, number 7, Barry Bennett and Steve Tong. And the winner's time was 1 minute 32.41. 1 minute 32.41. with him goes Dave Norris. So it's Tony Atkin who has the advantage. Dave Norris trying to come into contention, but it's Tony Atkin really getting down to it, working a very busy grass track rider. Most weekends he's been riding somewhere. Second place, still in third place, 1.64 Chris Malone, and behind him it was Darren Pugh. And Darren Pugh looking for a way forward on the far side. But meanwhile, Tony Atkin there, out in front of the field here. Behind Dave Norris, and that is 1.64. And 1.64 in third spot is Chris Malone, coming in as reserve and riding well. So this time around it'll be the last lap flag, and it'll be greeted first of all by Tony Atkin. Darren Pugh has got into third, but he's going to lose it again, I think, on that stand. So tremendous battle going on for third place. And to our left then, the leader comes towards us once again. Victory then for former British Champion in previous class, Tony Atkin. Sponsored by Colin Moran. In first place, number 10, Tony Atkin. In second place, number 17, Dave Norris. In third place, number 711, Darren Pugh. In fourth place, number 164, Chris Malone. In fifth place, number 27, Kevin Buck. In sixth place, number 90, Ben Moby. In seventh place, number 159, Martin Stott. In eighth place, number 123, Chris Walby. And in ninth place, number 174, Ian Gutteridge. No other finishers. The winner's time was 1 minute 25.22. 1 minute 25.22. Out in front. So Wayne Broadhurst with Paul Knott in what looks suspiciously like Paul Hurry colours as they went into the first bend, but it's Vince Kinchin who now moves through in the second place. So then Wayne Broadhurst. Vince Kinchin in second. Paul Knott in fourth place now. And in third place as it went past us it was Mitchell Godden. So then, Wayne Broadhurst being pressed hard by second place man. Vince Kinchin is that second place man. Then we've got Mitchell Godden. We obviously have a little bit of a sort out on that lap. The places have changed a little bit, but meanwhile then, the leader comes towards us. Still Wayne Broadhurst is the judge. In second, still Mitchell Godden in third, Dave Bandra in fourth, and in fifth place, number 400, and Downing, but he's being pressed hard by Alan Bagshaw. So then, the leading two come towards us, still Vince Kinchin, who oversplit a little bit there. Vince Kinchin in second place, Mitchell Godden in third, Dave Bandra in fourth, and in fifth place coming through, Alan Bagshaw just ahead of number 400, Andrew Downing. Follows in first place, number 158, Wayne Broadhurst. In second place, number 18, Vince Kinchin. In third place, number 9, Mitchell Godden. In fourth place, number 250, Dave Mander. In fifth place, number 37, Alan Bagshaw. In sixth place, number 400, Andrew Downing. In 7th place, number 101, John Hartley. In 8th place, number 444, Roger Clark. In 9th place, number 261, Alan Gom. And in 10th place, number 29, Paul Knott. And the winner's time was 1 minute 25.31. 1 minute 25.31. Going round the outside, and it's Jon Underwood who has the advantage as they pull away down the back straight. So Jon Underwood then leads. Steve Holding will make that good start in that 3rd spot. Looking for Neil Taylor getting up into 2nd place, Mark Taylor in 3rd, Steve Holding in 4th, and Neil Taylor looks over his shoulder and says, where's the rest of the opposition gone? But I'm glad they're a little bit further back. So then, out in front. Mark Taylor in 3rd, Steve Holding in 4th, Neil Scopes in 5th place. Neil it was, remember, who couldn't compete in last year's championships because of injury, but he's always been a very quick man on the 350s. So, to our left, the leader comes towards us as they head into the last lap. It's Jon Underwood. Neil Taylor, still Mark Taylor, then Steve Holding and Neil Scopes, and right up there with him, a good scrap going on for that 4th place, and sounds like somebody's lost a chain. Meanwhile then, the leader comes round towards us for the last time in this race. Victory for number 72, Jon Underwood. Holding and the 15 and 127. That's Ricky Scarborough and Neil Scopes, absolutely side by side. We'll wait for the official verdict on that one. 11, in 1st place, number 77, Jon Underwood. In 2nd place, number 173, Neil Taylor. In 3rd place, number 170, Mark Taylor. In 4th place, number 53, Steve Holding. In 5th place, number 127, Ricky Scarborough. In 6th place, number 15, Neil Scopes. In 7th place, number 139, David Mears. In 8th place, number 72, Paul Lidewings. And in 9th place, number 6, Phil Ranson. For the winner's time, 1 minute 22.74. 1 minute 22.74, the fastest time for the 350 races, and indeed the fastest time this afternoon. Looks like it's number 42, looks like Martin Jones who was going to lead the field into that first bend. And it certainly looks as though Martin has maintained that advantage. So Martin Jones in that car. Third places to go past us, number 173, John Fish. And tucked in behind him, I think, Tony Penfold. So then, oops, somebody in trouble on the bottom part of the circuit here, to our left. The leader remains Martin Jones. back a little way, 251 Jon Arnott, and behind him number 174 Duncan Fish. So Marshall collects some debris off the padded exit bend. Come round the waters once again and still in second place John Fish and Clive Holland from Shoreham. And it's still in third place number 60 Kevin Bovis and Nigel Field from Maidstone. And we'll look across to the far side because the checker flag is being brought out. Not for this gentleman, number 25, Tony Atkin. Fourth place to number 251 Jon Arnott and Alan Cave. All sponsored by Garden Engineering. In first place number 42 Martin Jones, and in the chair Mike Harrison. In second place number 173 John Fish and Clive Holland. In third place number 60 Kevin Bovis and Nigel Field. In fourth place number 251 Jon Arnott and Alan Cave. In fifth place number 174 Duncan Fish and John Waddy. And in sixth place number 25 Tony Penfold and Tommy Penfold, and the winner's time 1 minute 39.35. As we said, Graham Hilton and Duncan Earnshaw coming out in this one, and they gated well past us. Let's see if they manage to hang on to that advantage as they come round towards us for the first time. Like Barry Gear in third place, I think. Neil Owen in second place, Barry Gear in third. And in fourth place, the man who made the good start, Graham Hilton. So three outfits pretty close together. Look at the gears. Barry and Robin closing up on that, taking that second spot. So out front, in second place. In third place, Neil Owen and Dylan Davis. In fourth place, 151 Graham Hilton and Duncan Earnshaw. And behind them, outfit number 23, Billy Penfold and Peter Taylor. One retirement out in the middle there. Still Martin Cuff with the advantage, but look at Barry Gear. Barry Gear trying to come right round the outside of Martin Cuff. Will he make it? Well, he looks like he's going to, and in fact it's the Gears. It's Barry and Robin Gear from Sevenoaks who lead the race now, taking the lead on the last but one bend. So Barry and Robin Gear coming right off that bend, but Barry Robin Gear win. Second place goes to Martin Cuff and Jason Ralph. Third place to Neil Owen and Dylan Davis. Behind them at 151 and 23, that's Graham Hilton and Duncan Earnshaw, and behind him Billy Penfold and Peter Taylor, which concludes the second leg of the 1,000 sidecar left-hand competition. In first place, outfit number 9, Barry Gear and Robin Gear. In second place, number 128, Martin Cuff and Jason Ralph. In third place, number 4, Neil Owen and Dylan Davis. In fourth place, number 151, Graham Hilton and Duncan Earnshaw. And in fifth place, the only other finishers, number 23, Billy Penfold and Peter Taylor. And the winner's time was 1 minute 39.55. 1 minute 39.55. Number 75, it is Lee Street who made the good start. He's gone very, very wide indeed and dropped back a place or two, I think, as they go down the back straight, but he seems to have closed up again. number 322, Colin Howe, and then Kevin Fleetham in amongst that battle there. So then, out in front, leader has established himself. Now then, can he hang on to him? Let's see. He's going to straight in that second spot. Fourth place for Steve Syret. Well, Steve also had 8 points when he started this race, so he'll be keen to make up enough points to get into the semis and then get into the grand final in this class. Meanwhile then, number 32 is Adrian Squirrell. As they go past us, Matt Thompson rather, not Thomas, and problems out there for number 62, Steve Syret, who was going so well. Meanwhile, the checkered flag is ready. The man who's going to get it is number 2, Adrian Squirrell. Lee Street it is in that second place. Colin Howe loses out on third and fourth and finishes in fifth place, I reckon. So problems there for Colin Howe on that last lap. Of course, to the paddock for number 97. No, hang on, let's correct that. For number 32, Adrian Squirrell. He went inside some of the markers, I gather. A warning for Adrian Squirrell. Right, let's give you the results then of race 14. In first place, number 32, Adrian Squirrell. In second place, number 75, Lee Street. In third place, number 34, Matt Thomas. Or Thompson, rather. Turn him into Thomas, I tried that before. So, third place, number 34, Matt Thompson. Fourth place, number 1, Adam Shipp. Fifth place, number 322, Colin Howe. Sixth place, number 110, Kevin Fleetham. Seventh place, number 95, Steve Mander. Eighth place, number 97, James Child. And ninth place, number 300, Terry Giles. No 10th finisher, and the winner's time was 1 minute 30.33. 1 minute 30.33. It was David Knowles who made the best of the starts. Chris Phillips up the inside. It's Chris Phillips who comes through. Mark Wadsworth, a masterly corner there, went from 4th to 2nd in one bend, but he's having problems. He's being pressurised as they go to that top end. So it's number 42. It's Chris Phillips with the advantage as they come towards us. Mark Wadsworth was anxiously down. He's clearly not happy, and the field moves away from him just a little, but he's still in that 4th spot. He's now he drops back to 5th, anxiously looking down at the engine. So it's Chris Phillips with Jason Stott challenging hard. Chris Phillips up the inside, looks to his right, looks to the left, Jason Stott back in there. David Knowles in that 3rd spot, and 4th place behind him was Richard Lively. So it's Chris Phillips then, still with the advantage over Jason Stott as they come round towards us once again, and this time with a scud of rain out there. The last lap flag goes out for Chris Phillips, and Jason Stott still in that 2nd place. Still in 3rd, it's David Knowles. And fourth place as they went past us, Richard Lively, but that's very, very tight. And Mark Wadsworth now has dropped back to something like 8th place. Meanwhile then, they come towards us for the last time. Chris is going down there. Jason Stott in that second spot. Third place will go to David Knowles. Fourth place to number 116, Lee Gaydon. And behind him, number 23, Richard Lively. In first place, number 42, Chris Phillips. In second place, number 94, Jason Stott. In third place, number 67, David Knowles. In fourth place, number 116, Lee Gaydon. In fifth place, number 23, Richard Lively. In sixth place, number 811, Glyn Stanton. In seventh place, number 59, Chris Pay. In eighth place, number 262, Jack Walker. In ninth place, number 344, Mark Wadsworth. In 10th place, number 12, Roy Leake. And the winner's time, 1 minute 28.92. 1 minute 28.92. The opposition this time, a tremendous start, powers around the inside line. You can almost see him urging the machine along, the tall figure of Graham Thomas. So it's Graham Thomas, in second place it's Richard Smith. And it's Keith Strudwick in third, I think. So we look across to the far side. And Richard Smith closes up on the leader. That leader is Graham Thomas. Well, Richard Smith had a win in his first outing. He'll be keen to have a second one this time around. But Graham Thomas needs it more. But Graham Thomas in front. Richard Smith in second place. In third place then, as they went past us, Keith Strudwick, and it looked like Mark Rowe was going after him. And Mark Rowe keen to go for that third spot. But these two having a great battle, Keith Strudwick and Mark Rowe, on that third position struggle. Meanwhile then, with one lap to go, it's Graham Thomas in the lead. It's Richard Smith in second place. It's Keith Strudwick in third, Mark Rowe in fourth, and in fifth place, number 70, Gary Wells. So Graham Thomas looks as though he's got it under control, but you never know. This is Grasstrack. Richard Smith could challenge off the bend. Graham Thomas wins. Richard Smith in second place. Third place is going to go to number 124, Keith Strudwick. Fourth place to Mark Rowe. Fifth place, number 74, Mark Powell. In first place, number 314, Graham Thomas. In second place, number 33, Richard Smith. In third place, number 124, Keith Strudwick. In fourth place, number 30, Mark Rowe. In fifth place, number 74, Mark Powell. In sixth place, number 70, Gary Wells. In seventh place, number 271, Lewis Ackerman. In eighth place, number 64, Chris Knowles. In ninth place, number 28, Sam Morby. And in 10th place, number 241, Jeff Urban. And the winner's time was 1 minute 29.03. 1 minute 29.03. So this is going to be a tight one. Gary Lloyd in that third spot, working away, but having to give way on that bottom bend. So the 500 sidecars go down the back straight. Lionel Thompson, Grace Hagan. Gary Lloyd jets up into that second place now. Simon Beard and Robert Graves now in third place, but Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan, and I know they thought they should have been in this competition by right, but unfortunately in the championships and the points last year for Grace Hagan, so that makes it Gary Lloyd still in second. Simon Beard in third. Chris Salisbury in fourth. So this, of course, is race 17, sponsored by Coventry Comp 89, and still out in front. Final Tom, going going, leading the chase. Still Simon Beard in third, and still Chris Salisbury in fourth, and behind him number 11, Ricky Neal. And these are all closing. These four outfits not too far apart now. Certainly, as the checker flag goes out, Gary Lloyd looks like he wants to try and come up the inside. He's not going to get there. It's Lionel Thompson down there. Gary Lloyd just in second. In third place, number 4, Simon Beard, and behind him, Chris Salisbury. So although everybody closed up, the positions remained the same as on the previous lap. Comp 89, and the first place went to outfit number 78, which is Lionel Cox and Grace Hagan. In second place, number 22, Gary Lloyd and Dave Higgins. In third place, number 4, Simon Beard and Robert Graves. In fourth place, number 418, Chris Salisbury and Gary Hughes. In fifth place, number 11, Ricky Neal and Clinton Lee. And in sixth place, number 21, Norman Hames and Bob Reed, and the winner's time was 1 minute 33.37. 1 minute 33.37. Steve Kinchin as they get into the bottom bend, but Paul Miller leads. That's Steve Kinchin in that second spot at the moment. We look across to the far side as already they start to spread out as they go down the back straight. No doubt about the leaders. This is number 17, Paul Miller, and in third place, Jim Rowland and Mark Griffiths. And behind them, outfit number 7, Barry Bennett and Steve Tong. So already the reigning British champions, Paul Miller and Dave Collin, have pulled away, right away from the opposition. And they are in tremendous form. Steve Kinchin and Paul Allen is still in second place. Still in third place, Jim Rowland and Mark Griffiths. So no changes there. And we have a challenge for that second spot. And for a minute it looked as though Jim Rowlands was going to come round the outside and take that second spot. Second place, Jim Rowlands pushing him hard. Barry Bennett behind him, then number 33. Number 33 is Rob Wright. And we see a change in that second spot. Or do we? No, we don't, because they're back in the original order again. Dave Collin in second place. And Paul Allen in second place, and Jim Rowlands and Mark Griffiths in third. They exchanged places but went back to the original order. 14 in first place, out to number 17, which is Paul Miller and Dave Collin. In second place, number 2, Steve Kensington and Paul Hannam. In third place, number 887, Jim Rowlands and Mark Griffiths. In fourth place, number 7, Barry Bennett and Steve Tong. In fifth place, number 33, which is Rob Wright and Rob Wells. And in sixth place, number 889, Tim Jones and Barry Husband. And the winner's time, 1 minute 31.70. 1 minute 31.70. Looks a little bit tight with Malcolm Goodwin and Lester Goodwin really going for the same bit of track, and I think Malcolm got there first. Looking across to the far side, we'll pick it up a little more clearly as they come around towards it. So here's Malcolm Goodwin is out in front, Lester Goodwin is just pushing on. Third place is Brian Palmer, and in fourth place they go past us, Mike Reid. Well, this is a Goodwin battle, isn't it? So we're getting lots of cheers for the Goodwins on our right, but I don't think the crowd knows which one not to cheer for this time. But I'm sure they'll make up their mind shortly. The cheering for Leicester, they tell me. Right. So Malcolm for Brian Palmer still in third. Still in fourth is Mike Reid. Back a little way to number 91. Ahead of him, back a little bit to number 57. So on the far side, the positions remain as they are, except Brian Palmer seems to be creeping up on Lester Goodwin. Then all of a sudden, Lester puts down some authority and moves away a little bit. Malcolm Goodwin in second place. Brian Palmer in third. And in fourth place, number 57, Mike Reid and Mark Thorpe. Tucked in behind them was outfit number 91, Keith Drury and Richard Webb. In first place, outfit number 30, Malcolm Goodwin and Gavin Rowe. In second place, outfit number 3, Lester Goodwin and Clive Goodwin. In third place, number 71, Brian Palmer and Danny Hogg. In fourth place, number 57, Mike Reid and Mark Thorpe. And in fifth place, number 91, and number 91 is Keith Drury and Richard Webb, the additional reserve. In sixth place, number 49, Brian Canning with Tony Cook in the chair, and the winner's time was 1 minute 31.64. 1 minute 31.64. On the outside here, and it's Jon Underwood. We have yellow flags. Jon Underwood with Mitchell Gordon, Mark Taylor, and it's Mark Taylor who goes into second place, Mitchell Gordon in third, Jon Underwood who leads. And Mitchell Gordon fights back and takes that second spot again from Mark Taylor. But it's Jon Underwood out in front, leading this one. Ricky Scarborough in fourth and Dave Mander in fifth. Well, Jon Underwood really in tremendous form here this afternoon on this 350. Won his first outing, really going for it this time as well. And through into third comes Ricky Scarborough. Mark Taylor now back to fourth, still Dave Mander in fifth place. And behind him in sixth place, number 25, Jason Ross. So, Jon Underwood heads into the last lap. Handsome lead now over Mitchell Gordon in second place, Ricky Scarborough in third, Mark Taylor in fourth, Dave Mander in fifth, Jon Ross in sixth, and in seventh place, number 27, Kevin Buck. So we look to the far side. Jon Underwood, the leader, comes towards us for the last time in this race, and it's Jon Underwood who crosses the line and wins. Who's going to in second place? Ricky Scarborough, but I think just Mitchell Gordon, then Ricky Scarborough, then Mark Taylor, then Dave Mander, then Kevin Buck, and then number 25, Jason Ross. Follows in first place, number 77, Jon Underwood. In second place, number 9, Mitchell Gordon. In third place, number 127, Ricky Scarborough. In fourth place, number 170, Mark Taylor. In fifth place, number 250, Dave Mander. In sixth place, number 27, Kevin Buck. In seventh place, number 25, Jason Ross. In eighth place, number 444, Roger Clark. In ninth place, number 400, Andrew Downing. And in 10th place, number 123, Chris Walby. And the winner's time, 1 minute 25.09. 1 minute 25.09. Leads into the approach, but it's Tony Atkin with the advantage. Neil Scopes in second place, and what a tremendous 350 rider Neil is. So then, Neil Scopes, injured last year, but he's been fourth 3 years running. Kinchin in third, and it is not Steve Holding is out there in fourth place, so it wasn't him who had to retire from the start line. Well, that's good for Steve. Meanwhile then, to our left, Tony Atkin. Second place man, Steve Holding in fourth first place that went past us is Dave Norris, and Dave Norris is closing up on Steve Holding as they go around that final bend. So then, Tony Atkin, one of your members of the players, really enjoying the shot. Neil Stott is going to the last. Still number 78, Norris. Yes, but in trouble was number 29, Paul Knott. Coast now, I think he's lost driving power. And to our left, the winner, Tony Atkin wins. Neil Stott in second place. Holding in third, Dave Norris. And in fifth place, I think just 1-5-1. In first place, number 10, Tony Atkin. In second place, number 15, Neil Scopes. In third place, number 53. Number 53, of course, Steve Holding. In fourth place, number 17, Dave Norris. In fifth place, number 159, Martin Stott. In sixth place, number 6, Phil Ranson. And in seventh place, the only other finisher, number 174, Ian Gutteridge. And the winner's time was 1 minute 25.03. 1 minute 25.03.